Thursday night baseball now from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the finale of this four-game. Steve Stone is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Anthony Garciaparra strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Boston, shortstop, number 5.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
And with the loss yesterday, that means they dropped 2 of the first 3 in this series. So if form holds, they're due to come back and win this one, and they'll end up splitting the series.
And he takes a called strike 2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, guys, for me, this team does such a great job in 2-strike counts when they put the ball in play. They're in the bottom third in the league in strikeouts, so you know they're going to hit it. Continue to put the ball in play, and that'll give them an excellent chance to win.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jim Rice is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blair is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
David Ortiz will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has been known to have a little bit of a floating strike zone at times. You know, sometimes he's dead on with the corner pitches, and other times he's a little stingy. That same thing could be said for the high and low as well.
Blair is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Tim Wakefield will be on the mound for game 4. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more strikeouts. We'll see how it works out in this one.
Manny Machado comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Manny Machado.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
And it's been a back and forth series so far, but they have been able to take 2 of the first 3. So It's going to be up to that man on the mound to see if they can get out of here winning 3 or 4.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, who doesn't love watching Manny Machado do his thing? Last month, he had a double-digit home run total. He's not going to get cheated when he's at the plate. And when he connects, goodbye, Mr. Baseball.
Paul Blair will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, if you see that thing often enough, you figure sooner or later you might be able to handle one. Sure enough, it took him a few pitches, but he puts a good swing on this one, and he gets himself a base hit.
Frank Robinson steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A strike, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. Betts waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Yeah, Matty. Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Eddie Murray will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a knuckleball that runs inside, and he's behind 2-0 here.
Now, after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Cal Ripken will dig in for the first time, as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's taken, now it's 0-2.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into
a windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. 2nd inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Mookie Betts will stand in, coming off a 2-home run game a night ago.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the 2nd. We'll see how they want to play things from here.
Number 8 will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
Boy, when you dig into this guy's season a little bit more, he's been pretty good, but he's hitting under 200 over the last 10 games, so something's got to change.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. And there is the AL batting race entering play. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Nobody out, runner on first. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And a rather easy first out.
As far as rookie pitchers are concerned, he looks pretty poised out there. He doesn't have that deer in the headlights look that many guys have. He's just going about his business, and he gets the pop-up there.
Fred Lynn will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, you know, he had a decent but not a great month last month. So we'll see if he turns things around or if that average just keeps on dropping.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Runner going a second time. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. But he's done what he's needed to do.
Carlton Fisk set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
2 out here and a runner at second. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
In the dirt here. Throw goes over to 3rd, and he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for 3rd.
A man on 3rd with 2 down. Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Still 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Ken Singleton will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and he's retired 1 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Brooks Robinson will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little low. It's 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Boggs is there for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Brian Roberts will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Wade Boggs will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Wade Boggs.
First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And reined in, 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Dustin Pedroia will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Two and 1. One out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Line towards center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. When you're having that kind of success at the plate, it just builds confidence. Another nice game for him here as well.
Anthony Garciaparra will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there, as this is in there at the letters.
Stepping in now, Jim Rice, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Matt Wieters will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Manny Machado will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike three for out number 2.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Paul Blair strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Fisk has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Roberts from shallow right. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. One away.
Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will dig in. He singled his first time around. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Singleton ranging back at the track. The wall. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Standing in now, number 8. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Fred Lynn in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking. But you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Carlton Fisk, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Looking to avoid his first walk. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Three and two now. Dustin Pedroia would be next. This is line to left. Singleton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox 1. Frank Robinson is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Tap fouled at home plate. The 0-2 home. Grounded to short. Garciaparra ranges to his right. A quick out number one.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Striding into the box, Eddie Murray, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. And he lays off there 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Now to the plate, Cal Ripken. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
In there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Boggs over to his left. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And he's set down, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Yeah, Matt, he's one of the leaders in the American League this year. 5th at the moment. Opposing batters have not been having a lot of fun against him. Pretty intimidating when you're facing a guy with an ERA like he's carrying around.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
In now, Jim Rice.
Designated hitter.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit well again. Down the right field line. Robinson sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
David Ortiz will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing, and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. Halfway home tonight from Oriole Park. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ken Singleton comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Ken Singleton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Brooks Robinson. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lynn moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
And if you walk up to him after this game and ask him how he hit that pitch, he's just going to shrug his shoulders and say, I don't know. That's as tough a location as there is, but he gets good wood on it, and he picks himself up a base hit.
Manny Machado will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to third. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Mookie Betts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Singleton ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now
Well, he's allowed
number
just
8.
2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Number 8 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Fred Lynn.